Hello! Welcome back to my channel. So even though it may not feel like it outside, fall is coming up on us pretty quickly, and as crocheters, we know that we need to get a head start on all of our projects to have them done in time for the weather to actually start to feel like fall. So today I thought that I would show y'all 15 free crochet tutorials for some fall themed crochet projects. Yay! Some of these are my own tutorials, some are just ones that I liked, and some are some that I just happened to find on YouTube. I've categorized them into different kinds of projects, so let's just jump on in. So first we have sweaters, and I've chosen more kind of like this, mesh, flowy sweaters, good for that transition from warm to cold, where it's not like heavy sweaters for the cold, you know what I'm talking about? So the first one we have is my own tutorial, the Picot trellis sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters. I wear it all the time, and it is beginner friendly, and I also have a written pattern for it. The tutorial on YouTube is free. The pattern on Etsy, I can't remember how much it is, it's probably like $6 or $7. And so I will link both of those in the description below if you'd rather follow the written pattern or the free tutorial. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I've also made it into a dress by just lengthening it, and that is all explained in the written pattern version as well. But yeah, one of my favorite sweaters. I think it's so great for transition weather, whether that's spring or fall. I love this sweater. Next is another one of my patterns, and again, I have a tutorial for it, and I also have a written pattern on Etsy. Both will be linked below. It's called mesh checkered sweater on YouTube. It's called the checkmate sweater on my pattern on Etsy. So yeah, but this is another one that I made. I made this one specifically with fall/winter in mind. That's why I did the fall colors for it, but it's another just good weather transition sweater. This next one is one of my favorites I have designed. This one I only have a tutorial for, and I made this one very much fall themed, completely out of scrap yarn that I had left over from past projects. So I made it with all different kinds of yarn, but you can make it with any. But it is called the Granny Sweater, and I wore it for Thanksgiving, and it was so perfect. I got so many compliments on it. I just think it's so fun and cute, and it was just, you know, it was the perfect fall sweater, especially with the colors that I chose. That's the fun thing about all of these, is that they can vary for seasons, largely depending on the colors that you choose. So, fall colors. But yeah, lots of compliments on this one. One of my all-time favorites. I'm going to work on a written pattern, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully we'll be releasing fairly soon. So now, moving on to ones that are not my own pattern. We've got the classic Granny Square Hexagon pullover. This one's a little bit thicker, so a little more for when it's actually cooler outside. But this tutorial is by Cameron Kane. I've followed it, I love it. She's so great with her tutorials. Literally anything by her, I love. But it's definitely kind of a classic crochet piece. I feel like so many crocheters have made this sweater, so it's a closet staple, I feel like, for crocheters. Still Cameron Kane. The next one is her flower sweater tutorial. This one I think could be spring or fall, especially the flowers might be more spring if you were to make it in like yellow, pink pastels. But I think if you made it in like brown, orange, all of that, it could be a really cool fall sweater. Again, with that mesh vibe, perfect for that weather transition. So this is one of my favorites. It's so cute. She makes it very beginner friendly, so definitely a great tutorial. I love that one. Next we have just a classic mesh sweater by Christine's Day. I love her tutorials. I love her channel. Everyone should go check her out. I think she's so cute and so great at what she makes. But this one, just a perfect classic mesh sweater, beginner friendly, perfect for the fall, perfect to make in all fun fall colors. I just think this one's so cute. I would love to make it multicolored. I think that would be really cool to like switch with each row. But yeah, another great mesh sweater. And last but not least, here's this cute poncho. I think this one is so cute for the fall. It's a little bit mesh, so it's great for that. And I think it could be so cute in some very classic autumn colors. I would love to make it in like orange and brown and light tan. I think that would be so cute and just so fun for the fall. So definitely another great one. So that sums up our wearable section. Moving on, here are some kind of decorative items that I think would be so cute. So here we're gonna get a little bit of spooky season mixed with general fall. And the first one is another Cameron Kane tutorial for these cute little spooky car hanging, what do you call those? Little car hanging details, I don't know. But we've got a pumpkin and a ghost, and I think that's so cute. So fun for Halloween / fall in general. And it's a fun, kind of cute, kind of spooky. I don't do like actually scary really, that's just not my thing, but I love cute, spooky. That's my favorite vibe, is the cute, spooky vibe for Halloween. So there's that one. Next is one of my favorite ones. I make these and I sell them at markets, and they do pretty well when we're getting closer to the fall. And these are these cute pumpkin plushies. I love this tutorial. I love how they look. I love the little curly Q at the end of the stem. I think it's so fun, and just such a perfect fall pattern. And whether it's to sell at markets and pop-ups or just to decorate your own house with, it's such a cute, perfect fall pattern. And along the same lines, we have this cute little pumpkin coaster, would also be perfect for markets and pop-ups. I love doing coasters for that, little small things. And when they're on theme, it just makes people even more inclined to buy them, I feel like, because they're like, oh my gosh, I need fall stuff, so they grab it. But also just for your own decor, and it's useful. I love things that like you can actually use and get something out of, so pumpkin coasters, so perfect. Next one is one that's so cute that I've never made, and I seriously need to this fall. We've got this cute candy corn little plushie, and I think if you made it with thicker yarn, you can make it like a throw pillow kind of thing, and I think that would be so cute. So definitely making this fall, because I love candy corn, so I absolutely need a candy corn plushie. And to follow that, we've got some candy corn coasters as well. These are so cute. Again, something that you can use or sell. Another great little fall decor item. Okay, and lastly, we have this cute little autumn leaf tutorial. I like this one because I think there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. I would probably make a cute little garland. I think that would be so fun to decorate for fall, to hang in my kitchen or maybe along the windowsill. So I would just make those and then string it on a piece of yarn and hang it. I think that would be so cute. So I think this one's a really fun, just fall general decorative item. Our final category is granny squares. And I love adding in a granny square category because there's so many things you can make with granny squares. I love to make bags out of my granny squares. You can do a blanket, you can do a cardigan. So versatile, so many things that you can do with it. So this next one, you can make so many things out of. So the first granny square we have is this cute pumpkin granny square. I love this. Can you tell I can't get enough of the pumpkins? I love a good pumpkin pattern. So this I think would be so fun to make a little fall bag to take to markets and stuff, or also a sweater. I would love to make a little cardigan out of this. So that's our first one. Next we have this cute little leaf granny square, and this one I think that it could again be like more summery or spring depending on the colors, but if you do it in like oranges and things like that, it's a perfect little autumn leaf granny square. So I think that could be really cute for some fall projects, just depending on the colors that you use. I love that about these. And the final one that we have is this cute little mushroom granny square. I thought this was a really unique granny square, and I think it can totally be fall themed when you use the right color palette, as everything tends to be. And I thought it was just kind of unique and a little bit different, so I thought that would be a really fun one to include in this video. And those are all of the fall crochet themed projects that I have come up with for y'all. All of the links to these tutorials can be found in the description below, so be sure to go check that out. You can also find all of my other socials and my Etsy, all of those good things, my Substack, all of that linked below. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. I've got lots more crochet content where that came from, whether it's tutorials, blogs, or more just crochet ideas like this one. So yeah, I hope I see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.